This is a Vids Videos exclusive soda review. Today we're going to be talking about Old Brooklyn Black Cherry Soda. I've had similar sodas to this one in the past, and we're going to be taking a taste of this, and I'm going to let you know what I think. The company was bought by the White Rock Company back in the late 1800s. White Rock was originally a company that bottled certain spring water, local spring waters, that the native population had said that the water contained medicinal properties, and they sold these bottles and marketed them as such. Now today, they bottle Old Brooklyn with you can see a close-up of this bottle. The Brooklyn Bridge is right on there. Um, their slogan, soda like it ought to be. So let's take a taste of this. I've had similar novelty drinks like this in the past, so I kind of know what I'm in for here. I've tried Virgil's Black Cherry Cream Soda. That was a little bit on the heavier side. I'm guessing this is going to be a little bit lighter. For some reason, I kind of feel like it's going to taste a little less like cherry than I'll expect. But can't judge a book by its cover. So let's see. We got the cap off, and I'm going to pour myself a delicious glass of this. There's not much carbonation left in it. I believe it actually has been worn off over time, sitting in the fridge for a prolonged period of time. So it isn't exactly as fresh as it should be. So let's keep that in mind while we're judging this. There's sort of a grape flavor going on. Yeah, I have a feeling. So, what's in here? Triple filtered carbonated water, pure cane sugar, natural flavor, citric acid, caramel color, sodium benzoate as a preservative. You got red number 40, blue number 1, artificial colors. Bottled in Whitestone, New York. Yeah, see, my initial reaction to this is I'm not getting that cherry flavor, that intense cherry syrupy flavor that you would normally get in a Shirley Temple per se. We're gonna take another taste real quick. It also gives off kind of a similar smell, aroma to a Shirley Temple. But it's a really not very overpowering cherry flavor. I'm tasting more grape here. And then, of course, I guess the question becomes, does this live up to the company's legacy and history of perhaps also having medicinal powers similar to the spring water that they were bottling? And, you know, I don't know. I suppose if I wake up tomorrow and I'm in tip-top great shape, that it'll have spoken for itself, but trying to enjoy it, what I have left. It's a little bit flat. Um, that could also be a consequence of prolonged period of time of it's not as fresh as it should be. Um, but still, that's a big factor. Um, I mean, it isn't expired or anything, but yeah, you're really getting the cane sugar is a plus. It does make a significant difference to have the cane sugar as opposed to all these usual artificial sweeteners that you get in a lot of different sorts of sodas, mainstream sodas, perhaps ones that are developed by PepsiCo or Coca-Cola. So the cane sugar is a plus. At the same time, though, they kind of sacrifice certain customary flavors for a kind of candy flavor. Like that's the best way I can describe this. Like candy is my first thought. And it shouldn't be that way typically in my opinion for most novelty sodas, but alas, that is the case in this one. Excuse me. And it's the case in many of them that you're getting a kind of a candy flavor. Yeah, it's flat. The flavor's kind of dead. The flavor is kind of dying out. Um, but I would, if you like black cherry, it's definitely not exactly up to par with what you would expect. Um, I would imagine this tasting really good fresh out of a fountain, but I'm gonna rate this a 7.5 out of 10. You know, maybe if you serve it over some ice and it's or in a chilled glass, perhaps you get a much different experience. But the experience that I saw today was it was very flat. However, probably better than most standard sodas such as Mountain Dew, Pepsi, or any kind of like mainstream sodas. It definitely tops them, I would say. In flavor, the body is a little bit on the light side. And you know what? That kind of isn't to its detriment though. It rounds out. I'm gonna give it a C plus. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Vids Videos exclusive soda reviews. We have just tried the Old Brooklyn Black Cherry Soda. Cheers.